keep Anna laughing. And welcome back. I think we're back.
I don't see myself.
There's a delay on that, so you're not going to see yourself in the beginning.
That
So
explains
I'm
why.
going to assume we're back, and now that we do see ourselves,
Yeah, well, okay, but there's a delay. Maybe we were just on 15 seconds ago.
that's maybe true.
We're not on now.
Well, no, I mean I'm sure he didn't turn us off, but we're still figuring out the problems that we had. We're very sorry about the issue. We're trying to make everything as fair as we can. We are going to show one match shortly. I don't know which match that will be, but we will.
That's good. We'll do something. You'll have something to look at that isn't us.
That's true because he is ugly.
That's true. And I've also exhausted my ability to be funny today. It comes in very small bursts, and I've used it all up.
That's true. You are getting mean on ex-girlfriends.
Well, you started the ex-girlfriend thing, actually.
No, actually, you started the ex-girlfriend thing. You said, "Let me tell you about my relationships," and you tried to throw it at me, but I threw it back at you.
Right, but I didn't go specifically into naming names.
Meh, you have to name names, otherwise it's not funny.
Right. Anyways, so I don't know about any of you guys, but I haven't gotten a lot of sleep in the last couple of days. But Shane and I actually did do something kind of neat last night.
Oh.
Check out some clubs.
Yep, no, I'm looking at buying another nightclub.
Yeah, and the first club that we went to was really fantastic, very upscale, with a really good deal. Shane was really excited about it. Turns out we had the wrong address.
No, I had the right address, wrong place.
Okay, so it wasn't the one for sale. So we go down the street. It was about a half a block down. We're like, okay, yeah. We walk in. It smells like sewage. I'm like, this is more Shane style.
Mistakes happen.
So we're going to have a new nightclub underneath a sewage treatment plant. You guys are all welcome to come. We're calling it the Compactor. And it's actually something you guys might be interested in. We're restaging the trash compactor scene from Star Wars. Pretty much,
Every night.
Every night. Yeah, complete with smell. And that Sarlacc pit thing in the bottom there with the tentacles, we've got some really fat white chicks.
There were no fat white chicks in there.
Yes, there was. I saw one.
No, there was not.
Yeah, no, there was that enormous kind of aged white fat chick smoking a cigarette in the corner.
Oh, yeah, there was.
That's right. That's right.
Sure that wasn't your mom?
Did you sleep with her?
No.
Then it wasn't my mom.
All right, I think we're going to run the finals now, so we'll be getting that invite here shortly. Dear God, hopefully, because we're running out of really stupid things to say, and we're telling you probably too much that you don't want to hear, or that we don't want to tell you, and we'll regret because it'll be on the internet later.
Yeah.
It's like we posted on Reddit. So,
we should totally do Reddit. That'd be funny.
So it looks like we're getting the first and second place teams now, and we'll show the finals. And we'll actually have a League of Legends game here instead of just our pathetic dating lives.
My dating life isn't pathetic anymore.
You only say that because your wife's over there.
Maybe.
My wife's out of town and doesn't watch the stream, so I'm fine.
You're not even married.
Close enough.
She just pays for your stuff. It's not the same thing.
It's kind of like the same thing.
That's true.
So, we are still waiting on one of the other teams.
So we're still sitting here.
We are still sitting here.
Still us.
I think we've got Carpe Diem. We're waiting for Circle 8, Circle D, which is what we need. Circle 8, Circle D.
Yeah. So
Circle 8, Circle D, please get into WES chat and tell the pug who you are so he can start inviting you guys.
So interestingly enough, right, Carpe Diem Gaming, that makes sense. I mean, it's not clever, but whatever. Surprise, I'm black. Okay, that's real funny. Rise and Shen. Most of these are clever or they make a statement. What is Circle 8, Circle D supposed to be? be?
I have no clue. I'm sure it is referenced somewhere. Just like we learned about Shrek is Life the other day. We did not know what Shrek is Life is.
I don't know
What
what that
Shrek is Life is. It is a fantastic YouTube video that makes you want to kill yourself. Um, I'm trying to remember that really bad video. It's all ogre. Shrek is Life is it's a cult video that's going around YouTube. If you YouTube Shrek is Life, you'll see it. If you don't know it, but apparently it's a thing. But it's like, gosh, I can't remember that freaking video.
Like The Ring? If you
No.
watch it, you've only got 30 days before you die. Unless you
Although it feels like you should have 3 days before you die.
All right.
Elephant Dream. Okay, I've never heard of Elephant Dream. Shrek is Life. Shrek is Love. Yeah. So we learned about that through the league teams. We didn't get the joke until someone told us, and then we went and looked it up. So. We are still waiting for Circle 8, Circle D.
Pull up the Elephant Dream thing.
Not gonna show that on the.
It's YouTube. How bad could it be?
Well, yeah. Well, I guess we can look at it and people can hear it, but that's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, it's in my ear. No one else can hear it. That's fantastic, actually. So you can't even hear it because you won't even touch my earbud. Here, touch.
I'm not touching
touch my earbud. Touch it. You know you want to touch it.
I'm about to get violent.
About to. Oh, he's turned it on.
What the hell is this?
I
Okay.
Apparently, people have way too much time on their hands. Now you're watching us watching a video on YouTube. I'm sure this is fantastic.
It's recursive.
Hey, we're finally getting the teams in, so we'll be going here shortly.
Thank God.
Tell them to go as soon as they can because, yeah. Otherwise, you're just watching Brennan stare at a screen.
I don't even know what to comment on here. It's just kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, I have an earbud in because the game I am watching is on a different computer than the Skype call that is broadcasting our wonderful video. So. What it is, we are ready, so they can go ahead and go.
All right, pause that so I can pay attention to this. I'm going to catch up with this thing later.
A watching party of bad videos. All right, we're in the band screen.
Oh God, I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm actually excited for a League of Legends game. It certainly beats whatever we were just doing.
We could just cut that out of the video when we upload it.
Yeah.
It'll be like it never existed.
That's true. We'll leave the Lori comments in, though. I think I'd get in trouble for it.
Don't shoot me, Seth. Yasuo ban, Braum ban. We've seen Braum a lot. Blue team used it in last game and was very effective with it. So I'm sure they want to take that out of the equation this time.
That seems very reasonable since, why not fuck over your opponents? That's what I do.
It's your philosophy.
Actually, it pretty much is.
All right. And Aurelia gets taken out. I'm assuming that's a target ban. Somebody's been doing their homework on these guys. Which is hard because we just found out who was playing each other, so...
They probably have a whole staff of researchers that are way more competent than us.
Oh, that's possible.
Actually, no, it's likely.
Lulu ban, always a good champion. It's a good solid ban no matter what team's playing. And we're waiting on our third ban from the blue team, which is Carpe Diem Gaming. Purple team is Circle 8, Circle D.
And none of these guys have good names. Why couldn't have we had Fab Squad versus Full Body Erection?
We will next round, hopefully.
So much more fun to say.
All right, we've got Kale banned and Morgana banned, and first pick Gragas. Could be a jungle support or a top lane Gragas. We've seen him go a lot of different places after his remake, so that's a very ambiguous pick. See, I used a big word. I had to Google it first.
That's fair.
Luckily, Google is like half a syllable.
No, it's not. If they get two ambiguous picks, they can have an ambiguous duo. If they get two male ambiguous picks.
The ambiguous gay duo?
Ambiguously gay duo. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw where you're going there. It wasn't that funny. You're right. You did lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's late for me. I've been up since 8, and that's a long time for me.
All right, we got Thresh and Aatrox picked on purple team. Aatrox is not that popular. We'll see what they do with him. Thresh, popular support pick. I doubt it's going anywhere else. Not like you care.
But no, I care. Thresh is the one with hooks, right?
Yes.
See, I'm learning.
You did. Learning has happened.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And Singe is the one with troll.
Well, yeah, he did troll.
That was excellent. And a surfboard.
Leona and Jarvan, very possible. I can see the Leona. If the Thresh is on the ball, though, he can cancel her dive animation, which negates a lot of her abilities.
Okay, is that good?
It's good for the purple team, not for the blue team.
All right, well, so blue team, don't let that happen. Did we cover it?
I think you can fillet out a Jarvan on his flag and drag, too. So we'll see what happens. I am not sure on that mechanic. I know you can the Leona one. I'm sure you can on the Jarvan one, too, but we'll see. We got a Caitlyn picked up, a very strong AD. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of her in these games, as Riot has pushed more towards the auto-attack heavy AD champions. So the burst AD champions with the nerf to the Bloodthirster hit them hard, so you see less of them now. So Caitlyn, Tristana, you see a lot of, they got that mobility, and they're a lot of auto-attack. They are auto-attack damage-based AD champions.
Have we seen that black guy in pretty much every match?
Yes, Lucian is still a very powerful, mobile AD champion. And it looks like we're going to see TF again also.
He's the one that isn't that guy from the X-Men, right?
Right.
Okay.
Gambit.
That one.
Yes.
Okay.
They did not steal Gambit and put him in this game.
Well, I don't.
I mean, they did.
I'm
but
having to take your word for it. I don't know anything about it.
we do see Orianna on the purple side, so TF does have a little bit of trouble versus her. We'll see if Orianna can make that punish him for his pick. She's got to punish him early. If she doesn't, then TF will run away with on the blue side. And we might see a Rengar. This could be pretty awesome. If we see a Rengar, we're going to see some 100%, 100 to 0% champions. There's going to be some pretty awesome ganks. I really hope this is a Rengar. Whether it be top or jungle, and if we do get a lock-in on a Rengar, this is going to be awesome. You're going to love this.
All right, I'm looking forward to that.
You are going to see some champion. If he gets going, you're going to see some champions vaporize. They're going to be there 1 second, and then he's going to jump out of the woods, roar, and then they die.
Good. I approve of this.
Yeah. He has an ability that anytime he is in a bush, he leaps to his opponent.
Are you saying he's like a jungle fighter?
Yes.
That's kind of racially charged, isn't it?
He's like a beast. He's like
it's pretty offensive. Like
he's got like jungle fever.
Oh my god! Are you saying that like
Actually, he does have jungle fever because he will be attacking Lucian.
Oh, that's awful. Yeah, that's real bad.
Rawr.
I'm impressed you managed to say something that I found offensive. That's hardcore.
Rawr.
Isn't your daughter a furry?
We're not married. And if you stepdaughter.
Isn't your step sugar mama daughter furry? Yeah.
Possibly.
By possibly, you mean there are pictures.
Yes, but that's not the point. So we're 2.5 minutes in, more of our horrible commentary because we are exhausted. And really just ran out of funny things to say, except for RAR.
It's not funny.
All I want you guys to remember is every time you hear me say "rar," I'm doing that even though we're not on camera.
I want you to imagine that every time he's doing that, I'm elbowing him in the chest. Let's have an example.
Oh, we're good right now.
You sure?
Oh yeah, no, we're good. Rar. But that's what he does. It's a sneak attack. Rar, rar. Like invisible, invisible, rar, and then you're dead.
All right.
Like this is gonna be awesome. I am all excited for Jungle Rengar.
Oh.
It's gonna be epically roaring.
Does he mostly fight at night?
He does turn invisible when he comes in.
It's very similar.
So I guess you could say, what does the Rengar say? Rar, rar, rar.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is this one of those nerd things?
It's a bad song. What does the fox say? Yeah, no, it's okay. It was funny on my end, and maybe some of them found it funny too.
All right, so I want you guys to start a poll on the chat channel about whether or not that was funny, because I think it was just Shane being Shane.
And sometimes that's funny. You just gotta throw enough of those things out there, and eventually the funny will stick.
That's fair. It's like your theory on dating. I get it.
So, speaking of ball delivery systems, Oriana's got a good one with Rengar, with when he invises and jumps in with his RAR.
All right.
And
Was it like that? Was it a sneak attack?
yeah, kind of. Yeah, no, that was good. But blue team's got a lot of AOE and a lot of pylon, so we'll see if Oriana can make them pay for that. And I'm interested to see how they use Aatrox in this team. He, in my opinion, is not a very strong champion. He's kind of one of those go all in, and if I can't kill you, then I'm kind of screwed.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that those have a time and a place, which is probably in the lower brackets of competition, not the finals. But hey, what do I know? I don't actually play this game. That's important to remember.
I think everyone has figured that out. Victory through accuracy. Moderately funny. I got a moderately funny.
Oh, that's fair. And actually, we could do the tickle fight now. It doesn't have to follow after the stream. That's what you guys are into.
That's kind of gay.
What do you mean, kinda? We're out of funny stuff. We'll just be real queer now. It'll be all right.
When you run out of funny, it goes straight to homosexual.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a not connected person. Is that good?
I'm sure they will connect, but they can pause when we get into game. See, yeah, they're going to connect. So we've got a no skin on the purple team. That's fantastic. I approve. The purple team has absolutely no skin. They're all base skins.
Does that matter?
No, it changes absolutely nothing about the characteristics of other than the particle bits. And I know you enjoy the particle bits.
I like the particle bits. I especially like the pool party thing because it reminds me of
We do have two World Cup skins with Striker Lucian and Red Card TF, which is kind of cool.
All right.
They could have done the whole thing, gotten the Gragas and the not Gragas, Maokai, and
sounds like work.
That's true, but
so do they issue skins for everyone, or just
no? They make what they've been doing is they make a team, that could actually be a League of Legends team.
They all get skins,
and then those 5 guys get skins.
Okay, that's not bad. And then they charge like $1,000 for it, right?
No, like $40, I think, which is still cheaper than MechWarrior.
So they charge you $40 for something that has absolutely no utility.
Yeah.
That is like MechWarrior.
It looks pretty. There's actually some pro players. I know Faker's one of them who refuses to use any skin at all. He only uses base skins. He only uses base models. He refuses to use skins. He's one of the best mids in the game.
Yeah, because he's caught on that there's no point in spending money on it.
I don't think he'd have to spend money on it. I mean, he's being paid to play the game. I'm sure he has lots and lots and lots of free Riot points.
Whatever. I don't know how this works. I mean, Riot points, I don't know what that is.
That MC. which is the Mech Warrior money.
Actually, it took me a second to remember that. I just buy stuff. I don't really.
They spend money, do stuff.
Pay to win.
So we should be loaded in here shortly. Thresh is our slow guy today. So everyone, raise your fists and shake them at Thresh.
Or eat bacon daily if you want a real name. Real non-real name.
Yep.
A real nom de plume.
2 teleports top, 2 exhausts bottom, heals. TF went with Ghost and Flash instead of a Ignite or a heal. I actually think that's a good thing on TF. TF does suffer a lot from not being in range for that yellow card. So also he doesn't have mobility ability inside his kit standard, so this gives him the ability, if he can get those off timed, he always has a way to escape a gank.
Alright, and now we're actually in a game. Thank God. We can be funny again. It's going to take a little bit, though, because as we've mentioned, the starting of this game is dumb.
That's a little bit slow, but it's a lot of positioning, and positioning can win games.
It's like foreplay. It's unneeded and not very interesting. Just saying, they could just run in there and start banging.
Some would say you're doing it wrong.
Right, yeah, but those are girls.
And luckily we have none of those here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a nerd game. You don't get females here. It's true, isn't it?
Alright, it looks like we're getting a standard...
Getting a standard hiding in the bush.
No, we're not. Yeah, we get... looks like blue side wants to invade. Purple side is setting up a vision line so they can see if that invade comes.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I like that fat dude's carrying a bottle.
Yeah, that's Gragas, man. I like the Santa Gragas skin the best. He's Santa Claus and he has a big bag of presents. He throws it out for all the kiddies.
Oh, I've got sound now.
Well, that's helpful.
I had sound.
Who's top lane? Is it Gragas top lane? It is Gragas top lane.
I bet I'd know if I had sound.
I bet you that wouldn't help you. So, alright, we got blue team. Stack up that tri-bush. We're going to see a blue side invade. They're going to try and take this blue buff away from Rengar. And maybe get a kill or two, because this is going to be 5-on-4 at max. Unless Aatrox blows his teleport and comes down into the game. So, we'll see. What happens? Alright, we got blue team coming in. They're going to see Thresh and Rengar. We got the stun card up. We got the flag drop.
The Rocky guy is out there.
Flash from Leona to get onto Thresh. Thresh is not going to blow Flash. He's just going to go down. We are going to get the blue steal. But Thresh did not... Oh, Thresh did blow his Flash. Okay. I did not realize... he flashed over the wall. I'm just bad.
Flashed and then died.
He did flash and die, so he did use that summoner spell.
That's what we call a bad decision.
Yeah, and now Caitlyn's got to be careful because she's 1v2. So it's a rough lane for her right now, and Rengar's also down a buff, so he's only got a 1 buff start, where Jarvan is gonna get 3 buff start.
Oh, the guy with the butterfly wings just bulleted that dude.
Yeah, he dove in on him. That's one of Aatrox's abilities, but the trade was bad for him. Like, Aatrox threw that aggression on him, but I think...
he got hit in the face by that bottle.
No.
Like a bar fight.
Nope, but Gragas there is getting a lot of damage from the minions.
Yeah.
And Aatrox has a blood well. As long as his little bar underneath his health bar is red, he comes back to life.
Is that good?
Yes, it means he doesn't die.
That's good.
Yes.
Or bad, depending.
That's true. So, he got a second chance there. Gragas is still low health. His passive is going to heal him up. Every time he uses an ability, he gains back a percentage of hit points. But, oh, and it looks like... Oh my god! Aatrox does it, but the mid did kill him. He didn't have Ignite, but the minion damage ended up killing Gragas, which, purple caster minion's OP.
Right. Yeah, the color is pretty,
The color matters!
Sure, it does.
Purple caster minions are much stronger than blue caster minions. It's proven fact.
Right, absolutely. I mean, scientifically, right. Sure.
Purple is stronger than blue.
Yeah, it's like blue plus red.
Yeah, see? Instead of just the base color.
Yeah. They have extra abilities. They've got a buff, if you will.
Yeah. So top lane traded kills. It looks like we got aggression down bottom. Leona goes in. Thresh grabs the hook on Leona. They trade a lot of damage onto Caitlyn, but
Then nothing happens.
well, Caitlyn's got to be more careful. She can't do that too often.
She could. She just die a lot.
True. Looks like J4 is waiting to try and gank the Aatrox, knowing his Bloodwell is down and his Flash is down. So Aatrox doesn't have a lot of escape right now, and Jarvan's just camping it out on that top lane. Now we'll see if anything comes from that. Jarvan just trolling around in the bush. Doesn't look. He looks like he's gonna meet Rengar though. He's Rengar in the jungle, flag
away
over the wall. I don't know if he would have won that fight. Even taking that extra buff away from Rengar and being one level up, that's still a rough fight versus Rengar. Rengar is a 1v1 fighter.
I'm saying he saw him coming and went, "That's bad," just left. Which, hey, if you're gonna leave and you're gonna be a coward, and you're gonna be a pussy, just do it.
He did.
I know, that's what I'm saying. He did it right. He owned his wussiness.
It was a smart play.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, any coward you can walk away from.
Oh, and there goes Rengar top going on to Gragas, but it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. Rengar's ganking potential pre-6 is kind of rough, because he just has to walk up to you, unless he gets in a bush to jump to you. So...
I hate that when there's Rengar.
Rengar in a bush is a scary, scary thing. One Rengar in a bush is worth 2 not in a bush.
Okay.
But Gragas is keeping the aggression up. It's some interesting play between the two, because Gragas' barrels actually slow the attacks of anyone they hit, and Aatrox is all about attack speed. So...
particularly good matchup.
Well, Aatrox definitely does more damage than Gragas does. In the beginning, at least. So...
assuming that he's actually hitting at the right speed.
That's true. He did miss his body slam.
That required skill.
It was a skill shot.
Yeah, so it failed. Yeah, pretty much I've noticed a pattern. If you miss, you're bad.
The other person just could be good and dodge.
No.
Okay.
That would be giving someone praise, and that's not the way you go about it.
Positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement is for mice.
Squeak. Hey, there's a rat in this game. Twitch is a very viable character.
And if someone was playing that, I'd give them positive reinforcement, because rats are cute. Oh, they're so cute.
He's got a crossbow. He plays it like a violin. His crossbow.
I'm willing to.
Kind of cute. But a lot of aggression up top. Aatrox got his Bloodwell back, so he can be a little bit more aggressive, knowing that he's got the Bloodwell. We got J4 and Rengar meeting in the jungle. TF, it looks like, is teleporting down towards the blue. Aatrox is diving. Him under the tower. Gonna get the rebirth. Orianna is stuck in the wolf pit with the wolves attacking her. She's going down. TF got caught out alone. He goes down. Now it's 3-on-3. J4 dives into him. Gets onto Caitlyn. Rengar is running away, leaving his team alone. Thresh is running the opposite way. This is actually something you should do. Separate yourself so that they chase you and not the rest of your team. Good play by Thresh, realizing that situation and going the opposite way, saving the AD and the jungler.
Now they're jumping on the Rocky guy, and they're going to hit him some more.
Yep, they're going to steal the blue buff again. So
screen.
It's a blue buff. See the blue little thing circling the guy? It's blue.
Yeah.
The buff is blue. Well, they're going to change their names.
You said that one's going to be called Bob, right?
Yes, Bob. And the other one's called Jim. Only between you and me, though. No one else will know them by those names.
Okay, I can handle it. I'm going to be Bob.
So, Gragas got a little bit behind after that kill.
It's like violence and some vengeance.
Yeah, well, the Bloodwell's down, which means Aatrox got to be a little bit more cautious. But Gragas goes in there with the explosive cast, and they just bounce off each other, and they both got a lot of sustain. We just gotta see which one wins out of that. The barrel was definitely early. Gragas is building a lot of mana. They both went double Dorans. Aatrox jumps out. The double Dorans on him is good because the health stacks well, the ability power stacks well, but it's still pushing behind. And then here comes the Rengar gank in with the ult. Misses the root.
Oh no!
Turns back around and is gonna die to the tower. But it was executed. Gragas didn't even get an auto attack on, so Gragas didn't get the kill. It's just Rengar wasted time and lost a buff and blew his ult for nothing.
Basically.
Oh, we got an ult from Leona. She goes in, gets on Caitlyn. Zenith's blade all the way to the back.
2-2, but they're running.
Yeah, the damage from Lucian, Leona is high right now.
Oh,
Caitlyn's trying to come back in.
Double kill. Alright.
Yeah, and Lucian turns around, throws the calling in her face. Leona blocks Caitlyn. Good damage trade on their part. Caitlyn was trying to get the kill out of that. No matter what happened, though, she was going to die. Leona was going to kill her. So I don't know necessarily that trying turning back into that was a good thing. I think Caitlyn was out and was going to get out.
Yeah, she was going to die either way. She just ran away. But, you know, you're in the heat of the moment. You're a moron. You're making emotional decisions. You die. You hurt your team. It goes downhill. It snowballs. You lose. It's hard to put too much significance on it because it was a dumb thing.
Looks like this middle lane's pretty even, and more aggression top from Aatrox. Oh, that would have been a good barrel. And we've got a Cataclysm middle on Orianna. They knew her flash was down from that previous fight, and they tried to lock her in. TF wasn't able to support, and it looked like Leona's dash was down. Aatrox goes all in on the fat man, Gragas, knowing that...
Like, I know his name.
You might have. I've said it a couple times. Knowing that his cask was down and that he could do the damage to win the fight. So, good play on his part.
I think he got lucky.
I think he knew that his cask was down and decided he'd go all in on that.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So, well played by Aatrox.
Pretty close game so far.
Now, Aatrox is way far ahead of Gragas. He's got 40 CS on him. He's got 3 kills on him. Well, 3-1 kills on him. They traded 1 kill. Aatrox is far ahead. The rest of the purple team needs to play some catch up. This dragon's gonna be great if they can get it. Well, it's blue side that's taking it, so.
Yeah,
No, it's not gonna help purple team.
help.
No. Aatrox came down, but he came down late. Leona throws the ult. I think it was just a disengage. I don't think they want this fight. Here comes the Ghost TF. Rengar jumps in, gets the slow. Caitlyn Piltover Peacemaker coming,
4 on 1. No, 4 on 2.
It's 4 on 2. I think Jarvan's going down. Thresh throws the box a little bit early and misses everybody. Aatrox is still going in. He's got his Blood Well passive. He's still pretty safe. Gets the slow on Leona. Leona's flash is down. Leona tries to dash over to Rengar. Doesn't get out.
Big catch up. I think they're going for a whole team fight here.
Gragas is still up, and we see the dissonant shockwave from Orianna. Great comeback. Lost the dragon. Went 4 for nothing. They didn't lose anybody.
No.
And Aatrox teleports back top and saves the tower. Beautiful plays by purple team. Put them in the lead. They were down 4 kills. Now they're up 2 kills, have the gold lead, even though they lost Dragon.
It was pretty good. They certainly had that timed well, or they got very lucky, or blue team just decided to shit themselves.
I think when Leona ulted, they should have gone in. I think when they disengaged was a bad call. But obviously they had some team communication issues, and they just needed to make the decision in or out.
It's possible that they communicated fine. I mean, it's possible that blue team just communicated to themselves, hey guys, let's throw this one a little bit. Let's let these other guys catch up, because, you know, this isn't a very interesting game right now. And if so, they executed that beautifully, because it looked really solid. I believe that they just fucked it up. And so maybe their communication is better than we're giving them credit for.
That might have been the call. I don't believe that. But, you know, that might have been the call.
Why you gotta be such a hater?
You guys can't see my face right now.
Which means you're so lucky. I guess your face is an improvement.
That's normally true. So, it looks like we got Rengar still in the blue buff away from the blue team.
What? No, it's fine. I'm not gonna make a comment about it this time.
That's what it is. Purple team gets the bottom tower. They're even on towers. It's just opposite towers. Rengar's got his ult going. Aatrox goes in. Rengar goes in. Locks him up. Roar! No! He didn't punch me in the stomach. He punched me in the side. Those are the ganks we want to see from Rengar. Cataclysm from Jarvan.
Go.
Jumps out. Here comes TF. I don't think that's a good place you want to be, TF. That blood well's still up. Rengar's coming in. He's got his attacks going off. Double Q. Stuns him underneath the tower. Rengar backs off. Oh, so close. I don't think Orianna's gonna get away from this. We see the flash from both Orianna and Leona. Orianna's trying to get the equalizer kill, but does not get out. So
that seems like a bad choice. You should have broke right instead of going that direction, but whatever.
Leona has a melee stun, and she was either wasn't sure on the time or knew that her melee stun was up. So she was trying to stay away from her because she was going to get stunned by her. So
that shows what I know.
It's okay.
He's a little green guy.
Yes, it was a rock golem. They're getting a makeover also. I think they're going to call them Bert and Ernie. Because they're two of the same things and they live together. And possible. There's no proof that Sesame Street, Bert and Ernie were gay. I don't know. We lost audio on Brennan's mic. There's a problem with Brennan's mic. Then we're working on that. So currently you can just hear Brennan's mic. So, alright, we should have him back now anyways. Alright, looks like we've got 5 men from the blue team. They want this middle tower. That's going to give them a lot of board control if they can get it. And it looks like purple team's just going to give it up.
Now they're giving it back up.
It's true. It's like equal and stuff. Purple team does have a lot of wave clear with Orianna's command attack dissidence, so we'll see. We'll see how long they keep this tower alive. Here comes Aatrox from behind. The hook misses from Thresh. Aatrox goes in full 1v4. I don't think that was a good call. Lucian gets the kill on that. Throws the culling out. Gets the double kill on Thresh. It is not looking good for the purple team. I said it was a bad call, and it ended up being a bad call.
Bad call. Purple team isn't really behind it. About 9 down, in, whatever.
So fast.
Mostly to take move.
Alright, we need to turn the mic up on Brennan. Alright, and it looks like the gold lead's going to stretch out because of that tower. With that being said, the potential gold for the purple team is still on that field if they can just get a return tower. With blue team going back, they can make this happen, or they can stop them from going back. Rengar doesn't know he's sitting on a ward. He threw his ult out. Let's see if he goes and tries to get on Lucian. Nope, decides against it and just backs away. So that's unfortunate. There is no RAR.
Specifically, there was no RAR, meaning that even if there was
no
RAR,
RAR.
it was not RAR.
So,
what's the bar under Rengar?
that's his rage bar. When he uses his abilities 5 times in a row, he can use one of his abilities again with no cooldown, and it has a secondary effect.
Okay.
So when that bar is maxed out, he can double do an ability.
See, now I know all of you people listening to the stream also didn't know that and just never had the courage to ask, and now you do, which is why having an uneducated league moron on a stream, like myself, is so valuable. I'm taking the hits so you guys can feel educated.
Purple team gave up the dragon. Purple team comes in late after dragon's down and engages.
Seems like a
1
bad
down,
move.
2 down. Jarvan drops, Aatrox is in their auto attack, Bloodwell comes up, Cannon throws her ult out, gets caught with a yellow card from TF. Aatrox gets isolated, taken down by Lucian, and Gragas comes out with a 2v2, and they lost Dragon, so it's a rough trade.
And two's extended, or blue team has extended that gold lead to about 2,000.
Yeah, if they were going to give up the Dragon, they should have gone in afterwards. They should have. It's also a bad engage with TF, Gragas, Jarvan, Leona, all that AoE in that little spot they tried to funnel through. Like, that's just a ton of CC on top of that one little place. That's why you just see them drop so fast. Once they spread out, the damage kind of subsided a little bit, but the purple team's health bars were just too low. So...
Alright, now we've got the wandering around in the forest phase of the game. I've discovered that this is pretty consistent mid-game, where they just sort of wander around and do nothing.
Well, currently Purple's got no place safe to farm. All their lanes are pushed out.
This generally precedes losing.
Well, looks like Thresh is about to get caught.
And violently decapitated. Oh, nope, he escaped.
No, they back out. They didn't have any vision on the other team.
Which was good. They would have walked into a 3-on-2.
Yeah, and that would not have been a good fight.
That still would have been entertaining.
It's true. But then the snowball would have gotten away from. Right now they're only 2 down. They're far from out of this game. And they're even on towers. So, that's a good thing. I think they're down 2 dragons. The CS scores, I mean, if you look Aatrox versus Gragas, I mean, that's 50 CS positive there. The middle lane's tilted towards the blue side. The bottom lanes are almost dead even. We got a lot of blue-pink middle. It looks like they want to go in on this fight. They see Aatrox top. They see the 2 squishy carries middle. And there's just no protection around them. Rengar's not going to peel for anybody. Rengar's a go, eat your face kind of guy.
Right.
So fight starts, he's going to go in, and either he's going to go on Lucian or he's going to go on TF, and he's going to try and delete them from the fight. That's how he's going to peel. Just make it so that their carries are dead.
Well, it seems like both teams are running as a big group at the moment, so maybe they'll run into each other and inflict maximum carnage. That would be entertaining.
Gragas built his Rod of Ages, and it looks like he's building a lot of AP. He's not building that tanky build we see a lot of the times. Trusted on the passive on his W, and just that burst damage to be able to help the team.
Alright, and the butterfly wing guy has decided he's just going to go pound on the skeleton floaty guy for no obvious reason. I'm sure.
Great.
Right, the skeleton floaty guy, that's what I said. I think I covered that nicely.
Covered something. Again, we need to go back to moms.
If you want to go back to my mom, you go ahead. I thought the chlamydia would have warned you off the first time.
Alright, we just see a lot of jockeying for position. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a rough call. I mean, it looks like Aatrox is just the split push champion. The problem is, Gragas has got so much wave clear. I mean, he's just not letting it hit that tower. And to staying off his passive, I mean, he can just hold that wave. Hook from Thresh miss. That's probably a benefit for them. Leona being in that position, she could have easily gone on that back line and wreaked havoc. So
yeah, this is actually a pretty good close game. You know, see, I'm being a little quiet because my ability to actually understand this game is highly limited. So mostly I have to stick to making fun of when people make really obvious mistakes or fuck-ups. So if I'm not saying anything, you can bet that both of the teams are fairly closely matched and not doing anything terribly stupid. So conversely, the better the game, the less entertaining I am.
just figured you know, target something for mocking.
I'd really like to, but it seems like both of these guys are more or less doing it right.
Oh, and here we go, Jarvan Cataclysm. in. Leona ults out, but they're gonna take Thresh down. He had no way of getting out.
See, I can make fun of that. Thresh, he made a clearly bad mistake. He got killed. Getting killed does not seem like it's viable in the long term.
Nope, he got caught. Get caught was bad. And Dragon's up in 30 seconds. They might have to give this one up too. Clearing out the word vision to Dragon. It doesn't look like they're gonna wait for it. They want to keep Purple Team off this middle tower. And here we go. Leona initiates on Aatrox. We see the command distance from Orianna. Orianna's got no mana though. We see the barrel from Gragas knocking Orianna into the team. We get the Zenith Blade into Rengar. Rengar ults. He is invisible right now. He is trying to find a way out of this. He does not want to be here. He knows he's gonna die if he doesn't get out. And
he succeeds and runs off the field like a little pussy.
That he does. But this also means blue team's gonna get another dragon and extend that gold lead.
Slow grind to victory for blue team.
They got one kill and they're gonna capitalize off that with a dragon.
Yeah, and that forces them out, and they've got a 5k gold lead now, which is, I guess, meaningful. I've got really no idea. Like, I don't know, it's a number.
No, it's rough. That's, Purple team's just gotta make those picks. I think they gotta keep Aatrox split pushing. They gotta keep Aatrox split pushing. Rengar's just gotta find TF Lucian alone. They just
really needs to get him like in a stairwell or something, and then just rate the shit out of him.
He needs to go rawr. Ow! So we'll see what Rengar can do. But I think this Aatrox split push is the best thing they can do. Keep Gragas out of that fight. The utility of Gragas is a little bit strong for this squishy purple team. So, and it looks like Aatrox is just trying to keep him up there.
For a fat guy throwing a barrel, he's doing really well. I was expecting him to get kind of raffle stomped, and he looked like an idiot. Also, his cardio can't be very good.
They got Beer Fest Gragas, which is kind of
I thought that was every dragon. That's what it looks like, right? It doesn't look like he passes a lot of bars, you know what I'm saying? It's like he stops at most of them. He's drunk, that's the joke.
Aatrox gets caught, flag and drag, he's got his blood well, but unless Purple Team wants to all in this, I think he's going down. We get the Cataclysm onto Orianna. She's stuck inside that. We got the culling from Lucian. Lucian double kill. Lucian dashes over the wall. Triple kill. Lucian comes back in. Quadra kill. The pentakill runs away. Scumbag Caitlyn, 10 hit points, won't come back and give him the pentakill. But this is going to be a free Baron for them.
Yeah, that
Scumbag Caitlyn.
Scumbag Caitlyn, what a bitch. Sleep with everyone but you, right? Anyway. Yeah, no, they really extended their lead there in the sense that they raffle stomped the entire other team. So, you know, nice feeling.
Well, it was... Aatrox got caught. They lacked vision, and he walked down a path without knowing where the other team was. Just blindly into them. I mean, you just can't do that.
Well, you can. You just get raffle stomped as a result. Your team.
He got too confident with that blood well and just thought...
What is wrong with that guy?
He's got a blue buff and a red buff. And a purple buff.
What's the stuff streaming out behind him? Was he bad diarrhea?
He dashed. That's an ability.
Okay, I see.
It's a movement. It's one of his movement abilities. Makes him mobile. One of if he kills somebody with the culling, his dash gets off cooldown.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of cool. And then, as you know, you don't know any of the speak here, but when you do kill someone with your culling, you call them getting cold.
Okay.
They've been cold.
That's good, I guess. I suppose. What's a cull?
Well, I know his ultimate is called the culling.
Okay.
So they've been cold.
Just like a Children of the Corn kind of a thing?
Kind of. Thresh gets caught by Leona. Leona dashes in. Thresh does get the flay off and keep her off of him, so he doesn't get locked down on that last dash. So
at this point, there's almost a 10k gold lead, which seems like a bad deal, right? If you're the purple team, you're probably thinking right about now,
It is a bad deal. It looks like Rengar wants to try and make something happen. We see the ball delivery system, but they predict it. If he would have kept going, Leona was going to stop him. I think Rengar was hoping to find Lucian alone and just delete him from the fight.
You promised me that Rengar was going to slaughter people, and so far I haven't seen it.
I am sad also. I expected a lot more RAR. It's good for me that he doesn't have a lot. So, oh, good pickup from TF on stealing the raid. Well, it's not a big thing, it is kind of a cheeky thing. Leona full on Thresh. He had the ball on him. They missed the command shockwave. They're diving under the tower. They get the pickup on Caitlyn with that yellow card. Aatrox wants to go in, but he just can't. I mean, his team's not there. It's a 1v4 again. Let's see if they jump the wall for him.
He jumped away.
He does dash away. Doesn't look like they want to dive the tower on him. They're just going to clear the wave out behind him, push that tower. Oh, Gragas gets hooked. Orianna dashes in. He,
This is still a bad deal. What the
flashes out. Gragas knocks Thresh into the middle of the team. Easy quick kill for them. TF ult, see if there's anyone he can pick off, but it's best that he just sits and waits.
At this point, it's all over with crying. It's all over. There's
Not over until the Nexus dies. Rengar ults, he's trying to find a squishy, jumps over to Gragas. I don't think that's the squishy as he wants it to be. Purple team's health bars are going lower, Bloodwell comes up, Bloodwell's being used. TF flashes over, gets Orianna. Yellow card. Wild cards.
Looks mostly over.
It's 3 down on the purple team. It's rough.
Or over.
Thresh gets another counter play on Leona, so good play on him. But I just want to keep saying that the support did a good job.
Hey, look, it's over.
It is over.
It's like I called it.
Blue team did knock this game out of the park. It was really well played. They ground through the first little bit. It was really even, and then
Once they had a meaningful advantage, they just raffle stomped.
yeah, they did not give up that advantage at all.
That was good. That was a good game. I enjoyed watching that. It was way better than just us having to talking about our dating lives for like 30 minutes while we waited to figure out what the fuck was wrong with the tournament.
I'm sure it was slightly more entertaining too. So, all right, guys, we're gonna go to break, and we'll figure out if we have a third place match, and I'll see you shortly after the break.
Bye-bye.